Welcome back to India's Best. If you were living in Delhi in the early 90s, like me, then I'm sure you remember saving up so you could visit Bercos in Connaught Place for a special occasion. Well, that restaurant has now become a chain with 40 outlets across India. Let's chat with Kabir Advani, the managing director of Bercos, and see if we can tempt him to divulge his secret recipe for success. Welcome to India's Best, Kabir. We're very happy to have you with us today. And of course, since we are sitting with somebody who owns 40 restaurants, we have to talk food first. Were you a foodie as a child?
I think so. Always been fond of food, actually.
And is that what encouraged you or inspired you to start a restaurant?
No, not really. Getting into the restaurant was actually just by chance, actually. Originally, we were in the electronics business, and we ran that business for many years, and then we had an opportunity of opening in the same premises in Connaught Place a video game parlor. And in the video game parlor we had a small snack bar which was selling Chinese snacks. When video games were dying down, we got rid of video game parlor. That's around the time when I joined, and we converted the snack bar into a restaurant.
So tell us a little gossip about who are the politicians and the celebrities who visited you.
Actually met a lot of people in politics and other people who've been, visiting our restaurant. Couple of interesting stories. I guess one was I heard that when Shah Rukh Khan was just about getting into TV serials, and him and his producer would come and have lunch discussing.
Yeah, he's a Delhi boy, so I'm assuming 4G days he would have been in Bercos.
Yeah, that was one. Steven Seagal had the Hollywood actor had visited us on, I think, the recommendation of the Dalai Lama.
Oh wow, that's that's some recommendation to have.
Yeah, and so there are a couple of more, I guess. Do hear of many cases of many, people who've kind of grown up, with having their first dates over there, and their marriage proposals were set up at Bercos, and even now, you hear of many such stories who. People grown up and eating at our restaurant.
What about your own marriage proposal? Did you take her out on a date to Bercos? Yes or no?
No, not really. As a matter of fact, I guess when we were introduced, one of her uncles introduced me as the manager at Bercos.
Oh,
so,
wow. But where do you like to eat Chinese when you want to eat?
I guess I like China Kitchen at the Hyatt. I think it's a lovely restaurant.
I see.
Yeah, and so that's really not Indian Chinese, but yeah.
And tell me something in terms of, the whole restaurant scene has changed so much, right? Earlier there was Indian, Mughlai, and there was Chinese. Now there's so much, right? Now you have a place like Burma just serving, Burmese food. You've got Taco Bell serving Mexican food. So the whole restaurant landscape has changed so much. Does that make you feel excited, or does that make you feel like, oh my God, I have to be on my toes all the time because of competition?
No, I think it's really exciting. As a matter of fact, I think I find this trend world over and in India now that people are looking at smaller menus, less amount of dishes on the menu, and specialty restaurants. So people are now going out because they want to eat something. They're excited about particular rather than going to a multi-cuisine restaurant. And I think we're in a really exciting space right now because people are traveling, they're experimental, the younger generation is, looking at something new all the time. And I think we're in a great space because, the eating out habits are growing. The number of time people are eating out to grow. Home delivery has become a huge business where people, even after COVID, we've seen the trend not going down. Earlier we thought it was mainly because of COVID, that time the home delivery scene had really grown, but after that also we've not seen really a dip in that business. I think it's growing further. So I think exciting times for all
For
of
the
us,
restaurant
for the
industry,
restaurant
yeah.
industry.
How are you experimenting? Are there newer brands that you have branched out into?
Yeah, so we have, we've of course growing the Bercos brand. We started a new concept, selling Asian food where we do, Thai and Vietnamese and Korean new brand in Greater Kailash we've opened called Now.
I see.
We've also, during COVID, there's an opportunity where we got into the Indian food space and we have a brand called Silbatta.
In terms of just the sheer scale of money that is flowing into the restaurant industry, right? I think Taco Bell is raising some $100 million. Even somebody like Biryani by Kilo is raising some $5-6 million. So but yet Bercos kind of stayed the course. So tell us the recipe about the staying power that you have as a brand.
It's a good time to scale and raise capital, and it's a good opportunity in the market today. But for us right now, focus over the next year or two is going to be more on standardization, on the supply chain. Okay. Once that is all sorted, then probably would be the right time.
Given that you must be sick of tasting all the Chinese on your own menu, so which is your favorite cuisine?
I like Lebanese.
Lebanese?
Yeah, Middle Eastern is, I love that cuisine.
And do you ever feel like, oh my God, I can't now taste another Chinese dish, or I've just done enough of this Chinese thing, I can't do any more of it?
But that's really a joke between all our friends. We travel quite a bit, and between both for me and my wife, I think Asian and Chinese is preferred cuisine.
So if you had to credit the success of Bercos, what are the top 1 or 2 things that you think really helped you stay? I mean, ultimately you've been around for 40 years. A lot of restaurants have come and gone along the way. So what do you think are those 1 or 2 secret ingredients in this recipe?
We've kind of stuck to what we do best, and I think consistency is really critical in the restaurant industry, and we've been able to kind of do that, and there's some kind of a connect with the customers. I think we are just lucky to be there, and and the 2-3 generations have grown eating this food.
Chinese restaurants are known for their fortune cookies. Yeah? So if you had to put a message inside your fortune cookie, what is it that you would ask for?
You'll get a chance to touch many people's heart today.
Oh wow, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
You'd get a chance to touch many people's hearts today. Oh, that's a lovely sentiment. Thank you so much for being with us today, Kabir. And for all you fans of Bercos, on your next outing to the Bercos restaurant, show this clip. Kabir is being very generous. The manager will reward you with a free dessert. Thank you so much for that offer.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a wonderful audience. I hope you will like this video and subscribe to this channel. And make use of Kabir's generous offer to feed you a free dessert. Until we meet the next time, take care of yourselves, be good and do some good.